What is up and welcome back, guys. If this is your first time watching, we are your Emerald Coast relocation team. What we're going to be doing in this video is, you guys love that Gulf Breeze one where I drove around all the neighborhoods, kind of talked about it as I was driving through. We're going to do that for Pensacola today. This one's might be a little bit longer because there's so much to cover in Pensacola, and I will also note that we're not going to be able to cover all of Pensacola. This will end up being like a 3-hour video. We're pretty much going to be taking downtown and just like hitting a few of the neighborhoods surrounding the downtown area. Really get you guys' eyes on these areas, what they look like as we discuss them in the car. So this will be a great video. Trent is going to be my main source of information here, since he grew up here in Pensacola, more specifically this area right in here, this East Hill area, and so he's going to be, I'm really going to rely on him for a lot of the inside info in regards to Pensacola. This will be a great video. Thank you for watching. Let's go ahead and hop in the car right now. All right, we got the cameras all hooked up. We are going to start in Cordova Park. And this is actually, me and Trent was just talking how this is like, it's like split in 2 halves, right? And so we're going to start with the first half, and then we're going to show you the other half that's kind of on the bayou, on the water.
This is the main portion of it. This is a much bigger area of it. This is the area that has the school in it, so lots of kids can ride their bike or walk to school without having to deal with any major traffic or major roads or anything like that.
And then when we look at this, Trent, what would you say, is there a difference in price point between, say, this side of Cordova and the other side of Cordova Park?
Yeah, well, the price points will be similar on both sides. Where the price point's really going to jump is that the other side is going to have some waterfront properties, some properties that run along the bayou that have docks and boat lifts and things like that. So we'll have a significant jump when we get to those, but the rest of it should kind of mirror itself.
It's pretty cool too. When we were driving on the other side, we were seeing some new construction, some just awesome houses being built over there, and so it'll be good to kind of see a few of those. All right, let's see here. Turn left right here. But yeah, you can kind of see this house. What age frame would you say, Trent, that these houses are?
It's a pretty good mix. I think a lot of these homes were built in the late 70s, early 80s. This cul-de-sac right here that we're passing with this White House, that I know for a fact, they do a huge Halloween celebration in there every year. You can go in there and get donuts and food and other stuff other than candy. It's kind of a big party. This place is huge for Halloween. And we're coming up on Dunwoody Park, I think is the official name of it. I always called it Cowboy Park, but
well, I think one of the things you told us too, Trent, kind of when we were first coming into this area, is how Cordova Park during Halloween is amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that just travel to Cordova Park to go trick-or-treating in this area, even if they don't live here. It's really popular for it.
So you can see how you have this park. This is kind of centralized in this portion of Cordova Park. And then the school is right up there. So let's go ahead and drive by the school so you can see how close the school is. But if you're kind of looking for...
That way.
Oh, is it,
school's that way. That's okay, though. We can get a...
We'll go this way, and then we'll go back the other way for the school. But you can kind of see how... This doesn't look like... When we did the Gulf Breeze tour, that was so beachy, right? We were so close to the water and everything. This feels a little bit more southern, a little bit more like you're in Alabama a little bit, with these larger trees. Let's see where we're
going. Take a right on there, and we can show them the houses that surround the park too.
Let's see. So you can probably...
It's become a pretty golf cart friendly neighborhood as well. I'm seeing more and more golf carts cruising around here. You can't really access stores and shops and restaurants by your golf cart, but if you want to do, a porch hop or a happy hour, just go visit friends, it's great for it.
So it's, I gotta probably see, did you want to show this side of the houses? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, so we can go up and turn around so that they can see the houses that surround
so what we'll
the
do,
park.
because right now you're just looking at the park, a few of these houses right here, so we'll turn around, maybe check out some of these houses, a few awesome Halloween decorations. It is Halloween season right now. I finally decorated my house yesterday.
Take a left right here, and we can come back around, and we'll be on the opposite side.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just going to flip around here.
You can just actually take the left.
Oh, just take a left?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to take a left.
Yeah. And take the following left, and we can come back along the park. Yeah, show some good residential stuff here too.
Oh yeah, you can see how a lot of these homes, well maintained. Left right here.
Yep.
Okay. The trees is just it was that big magnolia tree right there.
Cordova Park does not have an HOA.
It does not. And so let me think about it. So this will be east of Pensacola downtown, correct, Trent?
Yes.
Yep.
Little northeast of it.
Okay. And then what would you say, probably like a 15-minute drive to downtown Pensacola?
Oh, 10.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
15 to the beach.
15 to the beach. So even having a house more up here, kind of on the mainland, and you still have, you know, close commute down to the beach if you want to do that beach day. Left right here. And we have been seeing some for sale signs in here too. Quite a bit of for sale signs. So it looks like inventory might be picking up.
So now we're just right back along that park we just saw, but these are the houses surrounding it. You can go take a left down here and come back and show them the strip.
Yeah, show them a few of these houses that are right off. It's makeshift speed bumps. Good thing we're in the Jeep. I almost took Chelsea's car, and I don't think she'd appreciate me going over a speed bump that quick. Yeah, you can see some awesome characteristics in these houses. Nothing cookie cutter here. You're not going to see one house that looks like the other. These
Definitely
are
not.
all different. So if that's somewhere you're looking for, there's oftentimes you guys call us and you're like, hey, I don't want that cookie cutter house. Well, this might be a good area for you. And actually, all the neighborhoods we're going to show today, you're not going to have any of those cookie cutter styles.
Right.
All right, cool. So that was pretty much all the houses surrounding the park. Now we're going to go to the school.
Pretty solid blend of ages in here, but I'd say more families than anything. You know, a lot of people are in here after that elementary school. Also, just to note, that elementary school just this year added 6th grade, and there's some talk about them possibly going all the way to 8th. I think this year the 6th grade is kind of a trial run to see how that works and if they have the space for it. But one of the challenges, take a right here, Pete.
All right.
One of the challenges in Pensacola is middle schools. Middle schools tends to be rated a little bit lower. So if Cordova Park could incorporate middle school, that would be great for them.
And I can't remember. I'm trying to think of the niche grade. Wasn't the niche grade on it like an A or right around there? I should have looked that up.
Cordova Park should be either an A or a high B.
Yeah.
We're heading towards the school right now. So any of the stuff that we've gone along, you know, kids could safely walk, ride bikes, you know, get to school without heavy traffic.
Even though these roads are older, they look to be pretty well kept up too.
Yeah, it's always impressed me that Cordova Park does not have an HOA and is maintained so well. I think it's just people have a lot of pride in being in the area and their space and their yards in here. If you hang a left, we'll go in front of the school.
All right. I've got the skeleton hanging off.
And all of these are good roads. They're all no outlet, dead ends or whatever, so there's not a lot of traffic coming through them.
All right, so now we're coming up on the school, the elementary. Very similar to what we've seen in Gulf Breeze, where a lot of just main level schools.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many 2-story schools out here.
I can personally vouch for this school. This is the elementary school that I went to, and it might be one of my favorite schools.
There you go.
Right and then a left.
All right. And I think it's just so important to expose these neighborhoods, because there's so many times when you guys call us, you know, because we do cover Gulf Breeze, Navarre, and everything quite a bit. You're like, well, I want to be that close to the beach. But the thing about it is you could still be here on the mainland and be a 15-minute drive to the beach.
Yeah, and this neighborhood is going to have a lot of accessibility to shopping and dining. The airport is 3 minutes away.
Yep.
You're close to a lot of things here and still 15 minutes from the beach, so the location is really great.
Oh man, I've been looking for those skeletons.
Yeah.
It seems like they're sold out. No one sells them anymore unless you want to pay $1,000.
Right here.
In case you guys haven't noticed, I'm a pretty big Halloween nut. It's probably my favorite time of year. All the Halloween movies coming out.
Let's take a left.
Left right here?
Yeah. So we're kind of on the edge of the neighborhood right now. Summit Boulevard's right in front of us. We're not going to go out there. It's a busier road. We're going to stay in Cordova Park. But this is kind of the what I would call the earlier developed Cordova Park, the oldest section of it.
And so would you say these houses like 70s, 60s, it looks like?
Yeah. And some of them have been revamped. Some of them are still the original.
Oh, there's another one for sale. Should have brought a some type of device or something so we can kind of tell you live what these houses are kind of selling for, so it gives you guys an idea of what price point they're going for.
But please reach out if you're curious.
Of course, if you are curious, let us know. What would you say the range would be though, Trent?
I think these are going to range from low 3s, and Cordova Park could go anywhere up to 8s.
8s? Yeah, then I mean those ones on the water, those ones I mean.
Oh yeah,
that probably easily hit a mill.
There's another park we're coming up on over here. This one's a little more open than the last one we saw that was Dunwoody Park. They both have space for kids to do practices. It looks like we've got a couple soccer goals and a backstop for baseball.
It feels like there's not as many trees on this portion of Cordova as well. Alright, hope you guys can see all of this. There's another one for sale. So the inventory is definitely there if you guys are looking to purchase.
Yeah, we're October of 24 right now. Inventory is high. I'd say there's still a little power for the buying side, a little wiggle room.
Just go straight right?
Yeah, go straight right here.
Okay. I like how hilly it is over here too. It's not very flat. You got all these different hills. It kind of adds some characters, some character to the neighborhood.
Yeah, hills, curves. It doesn't feel like just a grid in here. Some of these roads kind of wind around and connect to others. And I knew all the shortcuts when I was a kid.
Well, I was gonna say, as a kid, I would know all these hills because I'd want to know how many of them I could actually go super fast down. See, just straight right. And you got different size lots. You have some lots that are looking like they're right around 9,000 square feet. Then you got like this corner lot right here. That one's definitely, pretty a good sized lot, but it's good that you could have a variety of different sized lots, because I know sometimes when you guys reach out to us, some of you want that large lot, some of you don't. You're like, that's more lawn than I've got to mow. And so it's nice seeing that you have a variety of different lots in here, just depending on what you're looking for.
Right here.
Oh man, is that a... Probably see that 4-car garage right there? That is my dream right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 4-car garage.
Oh, it's like a 3-car and a breezeway.
Yep. I'll take it. Anywhere I could tinker with some toys. Oh, that's some pretty cool decorations. You guys probably can't see that one.
I think I left right here and you can let them see it.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's yeah, they went all out.
They're ready.
Pumpkin. Oh yeah. Looks like they got some spirit. Got some sunglasses on their big skeleton. One big problem with all these hills in this neighborhood is driving a Jeep with a stick. Alright, so now we're going to be heading over to the other half of that Cordova Park. Should I kind of show you those areas, show you the ones that are right on the water.
Yeah, there's a little bit more of this section actually. If you don't mind, Pete, we can go straight, and then what we can also show you guys is Bayou Boulevard. It's going to be the road that separates the two parts of Cordova Park, and just so that you're aware, if you're on the other side, it's a great area to be on the other side as well. I think the only thing you'd want to be aware of, if you do have children that are walking or biking to school, they are going to have to cross that road to get there. Yeah. So we'll show you that road too, just so you can factor it in.
All right.
So straight for a little bit. There's kind of the other back side. One more park we can go by too.
A couple more homes for sale. I got this corner one and then one coming up here. See, all the political signs are out in full power right now. I don't know about you guys, but I am done with the political calls and texts already. Seems like I'm deleting 50 in a day.
You always see people walking, biking, walking dogs, playing catch, whatever. I like seeing all that stuff. There's a lot of people outdoors being active in this neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
So while we got this time while we're heading through here, why don't you guys comment down below, kind of let us know what your thoughts are about this neighborhood, what you're thinking, and then maybe after we tour out, because I think we're going to be touring 4 different areas, tell us which one's your favorite. Comment at the end of this video and let us know which one you liked the most. That way we have an idea of kind of what you guys are really looking for.
Passing along another park right now.
Yeah. Looks like it's a little bit of a small one compared to the other two.
Still got a couple soccer goals and a backstop. I think a lot of the rec leagues will have practices maybe through here somewhere.
That's Chelsea's favorite type, is that farmhouse look right there.
Go up to Bayou, we can take a right,
Okay.
drive down Bayou, let them see that, and then we'll go into the other part of Cordova Park.
Sounds good.
We're about to turn on Bayou Boulevard, the road that separates the two neighborhoods. The side that you are able to see is the housing along Bayou Boulevard, still part of Cordova Park in the Cordova Park School District, but on a much busier road. And on the other side is all waterfront. It's all houses along Bayou Tahar.
Yeah, and we'll go down in there too so we can see a few of these waterfront properties. You're not going to be able to see the water as much as you can see right here, but just give you an idea of what these houses are looking like on this bayou. Alright, so now we are going to be turning into the other side of Cordova Park.
It's going to have a very similar feel, similar price points, similar years built. Like I said earlier, there are a couple sections of it where they do have some of that bayou waterfront properties. Those are going to be higher. But this is the same school district, very family friendly. You just do want to know that you will have to cross Bayou Boulevard to get to the elementary school if you've got kids that are doing it on their own.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of a way. That's a private driveway right there in there. I guess they might be able to see the water. You can probably see the water down there right now. Crap, so let me what we'll do is we'll show these houses, because right now these houses that you're looking at are across from the water, the houses that are on the water. I'll flip around and I'll kind of show you a few of these houses that are on the water as well.
There's more hills.
More hills.
Hills in Florida make me happy.
That's a cool looking house with all the greenery around. Looks like they're getting some siding redone. Yeah, I want to turn around and really kind of show you guys these houses that are right on the water. Oh, is that another one down there?
So yeah, the bayou kind of curves, and so some of these houses will be on the water too.
Okay, well we'll just take a left right here, and then I don't see a dead end, so I'm guessing that meets up with that other street.
Should.
Yep. So yeah, I believe this is the one that we're driving down on our way over here. That is a cool looking house right there. See, that one's just cul-de-sac.
Yeah, so the bayou's curving up, and these houses we're coming up on should be waterfront.
It's not what you're thinking about when we're talking about waterfront. Moving to Florida, usually you think the beach and
right.
You know, the sand and everything. This is a totally different scene. These ones, like I said, are on the bayou, on the water.
These are on the bayou. They've got great views. A lot of them have docks and boat lifts, so you can go out, you can go water skiing or wakeboarding. You can, have cocktails or happy hour out on the dock, watch the sun go down.
So that's what I really want to show you guys right there. You can see the water right there. It's a pretty cool view right there. It's just some cool houses in here. Like if you're really looking with a house that has that characteristic that, a lot of these other cookie cutter places don't have. I mean, you could find so many cool houses in here. Let's see.
Those are waterfront too, if you want to.
Yeah, let's go. Don't want to jam up traffic. Yeah, so you can see the water down there too. All these houses are going to be on the water.
And if you look all the way across that bayou, that's East Hill on the other side. We will be in that neighborhood today as well.
Yep.
I'll show you around just to let you know.
Yeah, that'll be the next one that we go to is East Hill right over there. Again, that neighborhood will be east of Pensacola downtown. All right, cool guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the camera off for now, and then we're going to head over to East Hill, and we will see you here in a bit. All right, we are heading into East Hill now, and we're going to navigate through this as best as possible. You might look at it and think it's similar to, oh, that's cool decorations. Oh, wow. All kinds of models and,
East Hill is, it might be one of the most sought after neighborhoods around. It's really quirky. It's got a lot of character. Again, you're not going to see two homes that are the same in this neighborhood. No HOA, multiple parks. There's part of it that does have the bayou waterfront. It is biking accessible to downtown or 5 minutes by car. There's a long list of things it has to offer. There's families all over. There's multi-generations. Some houses with the in-law suites or the above garage apartments, Airbnb style.
And then one thing I noticed too, Trent, about this area that I haven't noticed in Cordova Park when driving through there is you see scrapes here. So people are scraping stuff down and putting brand new houses up.
Definitely, yeah. 'Cause this neighborhood's a little older, so there's going to be homes in this neighborhood that go all the way back to, I think, like 1900, 1905. But it's in East Hill. It's in the spot that everyone wants to be in, and so the value is there. So people will be, buying that up and revamping it, or just doing whatever they can with it. Yeah, you can go this way.
All right. Is this the neighborhood you grew up, Trent? Or
So I grew up in Cordova Park, the last one we were in, but I also grew up back in the day where you could take off on your bike for the day, and so I was over here as a kid all the time. I had lots of friends in this neighborhood. I would take off on my bike, come over here. We would bounce around all these parks and backyards, big capture the flag games, go jumping in the water off the dock. We got into a little bit of trouble.
Oh, that's definitely a scrape. That's a cool looking modern house.
And the price range is all over.
And so another thing I wanted to mention here, because we don't have this in Gulf Breeze, is the trash. The trash is ran by the city, correct?
Yes.
And that's a huge, some people think that's a huge plus. Some people are like, that's just added to my taxes or whatever. But it is kind of nice that it's already supplied to you living here in Pensacola.
This that you're seeing right now, this is Bayview Park. This is probably the most popular park. I mean, in addition to East Hill, maybe in the area. It's very large. It's got public tennis courts. It's got a couple of boat ramps. It's got a community center, a couple of dog parks. One of them that is actually on the bayou, so the dogs can get in the water. A lot of attractions for this one.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna, let's go down here and kind of, yeah. So yes, and I know that we did a neighborhoods video probably a little over a year ago or something like that, and we really showed this park, but at the same time we weren't giving commentary, right? We weren't telling you guys about all the different amenities it does offer. We just wanted you to see it. So now we have this commentary to kind of talk about it.
And they do things in this park now. You know, I don't know the schedule off the top of my head, but they'll have like a movie night where they set up a screen. They'll have live music down at the pavilion down there. So there's events that happen in this park that the people in the neighborhood just put on. They do several golf cart parades because this is also a big golf cart community. So I think this is where they will kind of group. They'll kick off the golf cart parade. It's very popular. And
you can see we're coming down the water right now. So when we were telling you guys, when we were over at Cordova Park, across the way, there's East Hill. This is it right here. This is the point that we were talking about. It looks like we're hitting no outlet, but I wanted you guys to see the water down here.
They can see the boat ramps. If you just turn around down in there.
All right, we're gonna go down here so you guys can see the boat ramps. So that doesn't go through?
No, that's gonna dead end, but we can go back up to this one and go through.
All right.
I think there's 2. So paddleboards, kayaks, boats, there's trailer parking. And this bayou, as Peter turns around, you're going to have the bayou view. This bayou leads out to the bay, which leads out to the Gulf of Mexico. So this, you know, from this point here in a boat, you can get out to the beach, you can get out to the Gulf and go fishing. All these waterways connect.
Stop right there so everyone can see that. So kind of get an idea of what it looks like. And as we drive through here, so here's boat ramp number 1. Looks like someone just came back in on the paddle boards. Then we got boat ramp number 2 coming up over here. Let's see if I can angle the. Oh, see that one. There's the second one. Looks like there's someone getting a house built over there as well. Those construction workers parked here. So you can see that street's a no outlet, but you can see, oh wow, look at that house. The house is awesome. Here, you guys get to see another awesome Halloween decoration house. It's like skeletons crawling everywhere.
Yeah. So you can go down this one and it'll curve up and you can kind of do the perimeter.
All right.
But I don't think there might be 1 or 2 lots along that bayou left that haven't been developed on, so it's popular. I've seen several for sale signs.
Yep, definitely still some for sale signs over here as well, that's right. So these ones all back to the water too, correct?
These I don't think do.
Oh, okay.
Because that road that was at the
end,
end,
the road
that was at the end is along the water, and that road will be behind these. As we turn though, when we get to the corner, these are all going to be bayou front.
Yep. It's cool. It's got a little bridge that goes over to it. I'm still got my Colorado mindset. Anytime I see a steep driveway, I think about that's going to suck during the snow.
Right.
But you don't have to worry about that here.
Take a right, you can stay along the bayou. So now we're giving you the other view where we just came from in Cordova Park. That is on the other side of the bayou there that you're seeing on those homes along Bayou Boulevard, and then these in East Hill you're going to be on the higher end, waterfront. But right across the street, there's some more reasonable stuff. So it's got a blend of everything.
So you should keep down that way.
I go straight.
Straight?
Yeah.
All right, so guys, make sure you're commenting down below, letting us know which neighborhood you're liking the most as we drive through here. So far, we are in the second neighborhood. Let's see, straight.
Yeah, go straight. We can kind of come back. So East Hill's a really large neighborhood. It's going to be kind of a grid. So other than this, there's a couple of angled roads down here along the bayou. The rest of it's going to be a grid. It's really easy to navigate. The streets are numbered. They start at the high end of 20th and go all the way down to, I think, 3rd or 4th.
And so what would you say, like talking about a few of these houses, what's the low end we're looking at with price point?
Because of the location of these houses, even some of the ones that are going to need a lot of revamping, a lot of attention, I think they are still going to be in the high 2s, the low 3s, needing work put into them. A lot of these homes are going to be up in 4s, 5s, 6s, and up to $1 million. Just the location of East Hill is really sought after, and some of this construction is newer, some of it's older. Each house kind of has its own thing going on.
See, someone's getting a new paper driveway right there. Reminds me of this neighborhood back in Colorado. We call it the Highlands, and it's one of those areas. It's very similar. It's got older homes and everything. And you see scrapes throughout, but it was pricey to live there. I mean, way more here. I mean, you find a piece of crap for like $800,000. So
my mom's in East Hill, and she's in one of those old ones that need some attention. And she's just not letting it go because just the value has done so much at East Hill.
Oh yeah. And so then, since we're closer over here, would you say 5-minute drive to downtown?
Yeah, 5 minutes, 10 to the beach.
And then you think bike rideable? You think
bike ride? I purposely ride my bike downtown from East Hill all the time. I love it. Downtown Pensacola has now got several breweries. There's actually one brewery in East Hill now. And then there's a couple of little bars and restaurants that are in East Hill along a couple of the roads. So there's bike accessibility to a lot from here.
So for any of you out there who like to bike, this might be a great opportunity just to be able to ride your bike downtown, not have to worry about driving. Super awesome. See, just go straight.
I'll go straight right now.
All right.
Show them some of the stuff along 12th.
Okay. And so Trent was telling me that you got pretty much 3 throughway streets. You got 17th, 12th, and 9th. 17th, 12th, and 9th are going to be the busier roads, the roads that avoid more of the stop signs. You're going to have a little more traffic along them. But 9th Avenue especially. 12th Avenue will be a little bit busier in traffic, but it's going to have some things along it. There's one Mexican restaurant, there's a pizza place, a brewery with some outdoor seating that just opened this year. There's several other smaller businesses. Actually another brewery with a food truck along the side of it. I have to give a shout out to the Brown Bagger for one of my buddies. Brown Bagger is awesome. There you go. We love local, guys. Love supporting local. That's a nice looking little. It's like, that's new.
Yeah.
Oh, all these houses.
Yeah,
so it looks like
this.
New.
So there's
They just bought a piece of land and built 3 new houses.
So we're going to turn left on 12th Avenue. It's going to be one of those 3 main ways that I told you about. It has a little bit more traffic, but just those 3 roads really. The rest of it's really friendly to get around, easy to get around, but it'll just show you some of the stuff that you can get to by golf cart or bike or foot living in East Hill.
Those of you who need your ride and mower right there.
Speaking of the Brown Bagger and the Alga Brewery, that's going to be right up here on the right with the big Pensacola sign. Brown Bagger's in the back, some of the best burgers in town.
Yeah, it's a cool little vibe in here. Like, kind of have that big town community feel, I guess, a little bit. You know, it's not big town, but it just kind of reminds me of those little centers that people go to go to those small breweries and to hang out and really kind of that sense of community. I guarantee you probably go in there, a bunch of locals, you see a lot of the same people, you know. Make sure I'm not blowing through a stop sign while you guys are watching me record right now. I've done that a few times.
You can't see it, but on our left we're passing another couple of, there's a Jay's Bakery and East Hill Pizza, a couple of little local neighborhood spots. Let's go up to the Burrow, the newer brewery that went in, and
all right.
Turn left. They can see that, and we can show them some more of the residential.
Cool. Is that an old church right there? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that church there, and then the school belonging to the church across the street here. Private school, good reputation.
Is that Catholic? Like everyone's
yes.
Yep. So yeah, around here you find people refer to certain schools and they just call it Catholic. Oh yeah, the kids go to Catholic.
Well, there's Catholic High that's going to be referred to that way more than not, and then a lot of these elementary schools are Catholic. I'll go up a little further and we can turn at the brewery there.
All right.
So where we're going to take a left up here, it's actually an old hospital that has been revamped. There's a pizza place, there's a ice cream shop, there's a brewery that's got outdoor seating, and I think several other businesses inside of it. It's kind of cool how they've revamped the building to do several things. There's also a Publix right on the edge of this neighborhood, so you can get to it by bike or golf cart as well. Yeah, on the left there, they can see them.
Just right here?
Yep. So you kind of see the architecture of the old hospital, but there are several different businesses and restaurants in this place. This one right here on the edge is the Burrow, the brewery, where you can sit outside. And then down below, over there in the middle, is the pizza shop, Ozone Pizza.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool vibe right there.
Lots of cool things in there. The ice cream shop's on the back side of it.
Got a Montessori right there.
And then I think this is going to be East Hill Christian right here, another private school in the neighborhood.
Seems like the streets are a little more narrow over here as compared to Cordova Park as well.
Yep, a little more narrow, and some of them have those natural speed bumps. Just kind of have, I don't know, I don't want to say, they've been maintained, but they have the character to them. Lots of really good front porches in this area. If you're a front porch person, I love hanging out on a front porch and just kind of watching the neighborhood. And there's a lot of great front porches in this neighborhood.
Oh yeah. What do you think? Just go straight here?
Yeah, let's go straight, and then we can get to 19th, take a right, and we'll take Blunt back towards North Hill.
All right. So yeah, the next neighborhood that we are going to be hitting, guys. Wow, look at the garage for that house.
It's as big as the house.
Yeah, it is. is going to be North Hill. As we're driving through here, and you guys can kind of see these houses. Guys, if you are looking at purchasing real estate in the Emerald Coast, today specifically we're talking about some Pensacola neighborhoods. Make sure you give us a call or text that phone number that we put in right down below. Right there. If you're not quite ready to purchase, make sure you follow along. That way, anytime that we do expose these neighborhoods, these different areas of the Emerald Coast, you are exposed to those areas by smashing that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up, notification bell. That way you're notified every single time we put out a brand new video. All right, we are still driving through East Hill right now. Let's see here. Yeah, just some cool little houses through here.
There's so much. I mean, we won't be able to show them everything, but there's a lot of character throughout here. I've been in this neighborhood my whole life, and I still see houses that I don't feel like I've ever laid eyes on.
And you tell it definitely does have a different vibe from our Gulf Breeze video. If you guys want to see that video, go back and check it out. I think I put it up, I want to say 2 or 3 videos ago. But go check that out. That way you can kind of see that there's a different vibe here as opposed to there. Just go straight across.
I'll go take a ride.
All right. Make sure we're not pulling in front of anyone here in the Jeep since we haven't got the speed. And so what street is this right here?
This is Cervantes that we're on right now.
Okay.
This kind of runs the perimeter or the south side of East Hill. The Publix will be on this road. Coming up on 17th, one of those main ways through East Hill. And then we'll turn back in on 12th.
Maybe I haven't been looking, but I haven't seen too many college flags. I feel like there's usually more college flags over in Gulf Breeze for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Well, I don't know. It's been rough. You know,
it has been rough.
Seminole flags aren't flying very high right now, and Alabama just lost to Vanderbilt. Nah, they're out there.
You can see how a few of these houses have been converted over into like different type of businesses, even though it's like a school district building and stuff like that. So a few of them might have been converted. It's East 12, yep. Yeah. Oh, there's the Publix right there. You can probably see it in the camera. Accessible by golf cart if you still want that golf cart lifestyle in East Hill.
Yeah, East Hill is definitely huge on the golf cart lifestyle. There are some businesses and restaurants you can access. Obviously, the parks and the boat ramp or anything like that. Some of those movie or music things that they do down there, or just visiting some of those front porches. I think that's all my parents did. They would just go have a drink on every friend's front porch.
That front porch lifestyle. All right, cool guys. So we are going to head on over the next neighborhood. Like Trent was saying, I mean, we could spend this entire video on East Hill just because it is such a large neighborhood. But we want to make sure we expose you to all these different areas. So we are going to head over to North Hill, and we will see you here soon. All right, we have made our way over to North Hill. Quick note, this is going to be the smallest neighborhood that we are looking at today, but definitely a unique one. Trent was saying just a ton of history here, some historic houses.
Yeah, a lot of character in this neighborhood. Some of it's even, I believe, a historic district. So there'll be limitations on what you can do to the house, I believe. We'll just have to look at all of them in a specific instance. But
Exactly.
There's a couple of parks. There's a high school on the edge of it. Some really cool architecture.
And then what would you say the price point here is similar to that of East Hill and Cordova Park or more?
I'd say it's going to be more similar to East Hill and possibly a little higher in some places. Some of these homes are very, very large, and they're also extremely close to downtown, even walking distance to downtown for some of them. So the price point will get up higher. There's nothing over here that's waterfront, but again, with some of these, it's just like they're enormous.
Yep.
And I don't notice as many of them hitting the market as I do in the other neighborhoods.
Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing as many for sale signs here as we did the other two.
Take a right. Lots of those natural speed bumps in this area too, so the camera may get a little bumpy.
Hopefully you guys aren't getting shook around too much looking at that outdoor camera right now. Shooking around. Shook.
This one's having some work done too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Look at that porch. That's awesome.
Also some good front porch living in this neighborhood. Yeah,
Some serious special speed bumps here.
Take a ride on Roost and go show them the park.
All right. Greek Festival. Nice. Definitely some narrow streets in this one. Probably originally made for those the wagons back in the day, horse and carriage. We are up on the park right now, so you can see this park. Oh, look at that. New pavement here.
Oh, that house is gone. Take a right. You don't really have to go too far to get out of North Hill. It's just it's a sliver here. Then you start to kind of get into West Pensacola. There's a Pensacola High School on the north side of North Hill. We can pass by that and let you see it too.
Yeah. Looks like these houses are a little bit smaller on this end.
Yeah.
And left right up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. There's one for sale.
Oh, there you go.
Lots of real mature trees in here. Some good shade over a lot of the houses.
Yeah, it looks like the closer we were to downtown, definitely had your larger kind of plantation style houses. We're over here, they're a little bit smaller. One looks like a good sized ranch with a semi looking like a basement. And straight right here.
Yeah. There's a good blend in here too. I don't see two houses that are the same.
Yep.
A lot of the plantation style, and then got some of these smaller cottage style. I'd say we're probably, we are 5 minutes, if not less, from downtown. Walking, biking downtown, easy to do. And then I'd say we could be 10, maybe 12 minutes to the beach.
These larger trees, it's definitely a little bit harder to see if someone's coming. It's got these bushes that are kind of give me a blind spot here.
Get back in right here. Well, I haven't been to this park in a while. These tennis courts are new. So there's a park over here with a playground, basketball courts, and what looks to be, actually those are pickleball courts. So there's one tennis court and 3 brand new pickleball courts.
Pickleball is definitely picking up down here.
Yeah.
Chelsea and I tried going last night, and it was super busy. We weren't able to play last night because now it's starting to cool down. We're in October. Getting that cooler weather in the morning and evening.
Now maybe the indoor courts will have availability.
Yep.
So hang a left here. We can go up and let them see the high school that's on the edge. smaller square footage as we get kind of to the northeast side of the neighborhood.
Yep. That used to be a hospital or a apothecary or something. It's got that apothecary sign.
Right, yeah. Let's take a look. I can't remember if it's this one or the next one. But
Oh wow, look at that. What's going on right there?
oh wow, that's a good question.
Tearing something down.
Getting something new. Oh, it was that one. We can make our way back to it.
Oh, right over there.
That's the high school right there.
All right. So we're gonna be coming up on the high school here soon. Oh, let's capture some branches on it.
Yeah, but let you go back out and kind of just go around the high
Yeah,
school.
then that way you guys can see the high school. Pensacola High School right here.
This is Pensacola High School. We're about to go around. It's also got what they call the IB program in there, so it's kind of a separate school within a school.
There we go. There's the front of Pensacola High School.
Take that left.
Oh, there's another one for sale. I noticed
Right, there
it's
are a
the
couple.
smaller floor plans that are
Yeah.
for sale.
I feel like those big plantations. I almost feel like they maybe even get handed down,
Oh, yeah.
generations.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
We're on A Street, so North Hill. I would say A Street kind of divides North Hill. As we continue west, we get into West Pensacola. East of A Street over to Palafox would be pretty much North Hill. It's not a huge neighborhood, pretty easy to navigate, really close to downtown, like we said. But we've seen a lot of it. I thought she was coming up.
Yep. All right, cool guys. So that concludes North Hill. What we're gonna do is we're going to head over to West Pensacola, kind of show that area. It shouldn't take us too long, but next we will show you West Pensacola. All right, we have made our way over into West Pensacola. A big reason why we wanted to cover this neighborhood, guys, is there's so many times you guys are asking us, hey, why is West Pensacola so much cheaper than East Hill, than Cordova Park, and all these areas? We just want you to kind of see it for yourselves, kind of see what we're looking at. We are looking at those lower price points. A lot of these houses, like 50s, like Trent was saying on the way over here, this was what Pensacola was kind of known for back in the day. But we really want to expose you guys to it. That way, anytime you ask us, you can kind of see what the neighborhood looks like over here.
Yeah. Still going to be, I think downtown in 10 minutes or so. What's kind of unique about this area is that you can pick your beach if you're looking to get to a beach. There's Perdido Beach. We're going to be right in the center of Perdido Beach and Pensacola Beach, kind of. So I think we're coming up on a school line here.
Oh, everyone's getting ready to pick up the kids.
So yeah, probably 15 to 20 minutes to Perdido Beach and about the same to Pensacola Beach. Going by West Pensacola Elementary right now. Definitely will be some lower price points over here. A decent amount of inventory. I don't know of very many new builds or anybody really doing any new construction over in this area.
And then another thing to note too is right down the street is the naval base. So the main street that we kind of took going in here, you said was Navy, right?
Yeah, Navy Boulevard.
Navy Boulevard.
Turns into New Warrington Road and Navy Boulevard, and that road will go right into the Navy base.
Yeah, as you kind of see, the characteristics of the house have really changed kind of coming over here. That's why you're seeing so much different of that price point and everything. Probably not too many historic areas in here, wouldn't you say, Trent?
No, not that I know of. Yeah, I want to say the construction goes back to 40s and 50s. We'll see some block style, some vinyl.
I wonder if these are frame or block. It's probably got a mix of both, would you say?
I would say so.
It's a bit right there. And when we say that, for those of you guys that don't know, like block, it's, the house is pretty much concrete, and then frame it was built from wood. It was framed up and all that stuff. So that's kind of what we're talking about when we're talking about whether it's block and or frame. A lot of times what you see, and I see it a lot more in like Central or South Florida, is you'll see block is like the main level, and then the second level they'll frame it. You still see that here from time to time, but that's kind of what we're talking about, just with, thinking about termites or even hurricanes or anything like that. That block is just a more desirable product.
You might want to take a right and head back in.
Okay.
Well, that's going to be a heck of a turn.
Yeah, it is. He's probably waiting on me, huh? So get out of my way, dude. Yeah, it's just really great that you guys get some exposure. You really get to see a few of these neighborhoods. That way you are able to compare. Like I said, make sure you're commenting down below. Kind of let us know your thoughts on each one. Which one's your favorite, what you do and don't like about each one. But we really want to get your eyes on this because there's only so much we can do sitting in front of a screen, talking about them. You guys actually seeing it speaks to it more than us just discussing it or talking about it on notes that we wrote down on a notepad.
One to go back down. All right. Through towards Jackson. It is close to, there's highway access. That road I was saying that this neighborhood runs off of. They're going to have Walmart and several restaurants, shopping, things like that, all available out this way as well. You don't have to go, back towards the east side of town for any of that.
Oh, there's one for sale right there. There you go. House is like 600 square feet.
Yeah,
that's a tiny one.
Yeah, some smaller square footage.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any HOA or any restrictions on anything you can do with your home or lot.
I don't think so. Little garden right there. Okay. Same thing too, where you see some smaller lots and then some larger lots mixed in here as well. Doesn't seem to be as big as a few of the lots that we saw like over in Cordova Park or anything like that, but you have some different mix of lots in here.
There's a few brick structures.
One thing I'm not seeing over here as well is there's not too many garages.
A lot of more carports, I feel like.
Yeah, carports. Yeah, not too many garages over here.
I don't see as many parks over here either.
Yeah, not as many parks. All right, cool guys. I think this is concluding our video right here. Like I said, more than anything, you just want to get your eyes on a few of these properties. Just quick note, make sure you do follow along because we are wanting to cover the Beulah area. For the sake of time, and you want to throw you guys a super long video today, is we want to do it in two separate videos, but we're going to cover like the 9 Mile and then also the Beulah area to really show you how that area is up and coming, all the development that is happening up there. Just because you guys asked about, I'd say Beulah and pace are probably the two areas that you ask about the most, and that's why we really want to expose that. So make sure you guys do follow along by hitting that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, notification bell, that way we're notified every single time that we put out those new videos. If you are ready to purchase, make sure you give us a call or text. We have some of the best team here in the Emerald Coast by calling or texting that phone number right below. Right there, we always answer, doesn't matter date or time. And until next time, guys, we love you. Bye.
See you later.